Time for the Weird and Wacky segment.
Abominable snowman.
He's not an axe murderer.
One of the TAs turned out to be a bot.
All right, Sanjay, it's Weird and Wacky time. What do we got?
So first up, we're going to talk about he who shall be ridiculed. Mark Zuckerberg wins gold and silver in his first jiu-jitsu tournament.
Listen, man, I got to
He won
say,
it by buying them, right?
dude, I got to say, man, like, I know. I mean, he learned jujitsu. That's tough. Like learning, like.
Didn't we talk
jiu-jitsu?
about another competition where he like basically paid off and he won the competition?
Oh, I don't remember that. No, I don't remember ever having heard that. If that's true, maybe you should look that up. But all that to say is I've done jujitsu. I've trained in it. I spent a lot of time with a buddy doing that. It is an incredibly difficult sport to learn and to master, and to win a tournament at your particular level is incredibly hard to do. And I'll say this too. I'm not a huge Mark Zuckerberg fan at all. I really don't like Facebook at all, but I will say that the way that he challenges himself to learn new and difficult things and to take on new and difficult challenges. You know, he learned Mandarin one year and he gave a 20-minute talk in Mandarin. There was another year, I think we talked about it, where any meat that he ate for that year, he had to kill it with his own hands just to understand the source of his own food. So he does some really interesting things, and I do really admire that about him. It's really fascinating.
So I just pulled it up. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy on this match. Apparently, video shows moment. This is the title of another article we'll put in the show notes. Video shows moment. Mark Zuckerberg lost controversial jiu-jitsu match that sent Meta in a PR spin. It sounds like he got choked out and he lost consciousness. And I don't know that he actually won. He complained to the judge, and maybe that's how he won his medals.
Oh, well, maybe so. Maybe so.
He might be just crying about it.
I'd imagine if you're Mark Zuckerberg, like, I would not want to go in a match against. I feel like there's a lot of people that would want to hurt you, you know, like just really like really hurt you. And it just feels like a bad idea. So
just extra,
yeah.
like, oh, who do I get to go up against?
Yeah, let's do
this
that.
thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up, we are deeply skeptical, but a government whistleblower claims the U.S. has recovered, quote, non-human spacecraft. So there is an actual, I believe, Army veteran, if I'm not mistaken, that's out there essentially claiming that an alien spacecraft crashed and there were like alien pilots in it and all the things. But to me, what was funny is the article we read that starts with the "we're deeply skeptical." That's actually in the article title. Like it kind of pointed out, it's like, you know, here's the thing, right? Let's imagine for a second that there is an alien civilization. Why would they ever send a manned spaceship to another planet that's going to take that long? Obviously, it would be autonomous or remote driven. And then next,
unless their propulsion system is such that it doesn't take that long. It takes
true.
that long for us.
That's true. Yeah. Well,
but if they're coming here, they've got to be better than us.
They're still assuming the speed of light is intact, though. I mean, so speed of light, you'd have to assume they're hundreds of light years away, right? What would we?
Yeah,
presume.
But with theory of relativity, the person that's in the vehicle,
that's a fair point, could experience very little. That's true.
The time is going to dilate for them, right? So
that's true. So the other thing it pointed out is like, okay, so then also, let's assume that there's alien technology out there that is incredibly superior to us and can make it across this vast void of space, and they crash on Earth. Like, really? They're not good enough to get through the atmosphere? They didn't think about that? Like, I mean, it makes a lot of really good points. Like, really? Come on, guys. Like,
that is a good point there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We got the flying part down. It's just the landing part that we're having a tough.
It's the landing part we're not good at.
Stick in the landing part. I don't know. We're just not getting it. And I think we need to get back to the drawing board. Man, like, we spent all this time on the propulsion thing. We just didn't get the wheels right. And we need to figure out the wheels. Because that's hard.
I love it.
Yeah. And then last up, because you have nothing better to do, if you've ever wondered about QR codes and what they actually mean, there's a website that you can go to, decoding small QR codes by hand. Yes, that's right. You don't need your camera on your phone to decode a QR code. You can do it by hand.
Wow. That sounds tedious and awful. So are you going to do this?
No, I'm never going to do that. I kind of half read it and I was like, that's interesting.
That sounds terrible.